I literally spilled coffee on my calendar this morning, 8 back-to-back calls, and by noon, my self-care account said insufficient funds.
Oh no, but amen. That image is perfect. Welcome to Boardroom and Bonnets with me, Tamika, and my co-hosts, Destinee Brown and Miss B, where ambition meets authenticity. From corporate life and entrepreneurship to motherhood, healing, and real-life conversations. This is your space to grow, laugh, learn, and keep it real. So grab your coffee or your bonnet. Let's get into it.
That coffee on calendar moment says everything. Money talk translated to time and stress. I've seen leaders ignore the small drains until they run on fumes.
Exactly. So imagine a balance sheet for your life. Time is liquidity, energy is growth, boundaries are insurance. Today, we'll turn that metaphor into a practical week you can actually try. First step, find a leak in your calendar.
So many people skip the audit and try to add habits on top of chaos. Quick question. What does a calendar audit even look like in practice?
Start small. Pick one week and block every 15 minutes. Note what's focused work, what's admin, and what's just default meetings. Then ask, is this the best use of my time? 2 of the simplest wins, batch similar meetings and convert low-value gatherings to an async update. I reclaimed 2 hours a week doing just that.
2 hours gives you a reliable deep work block. In companies I work with, we cluster collaborative calls to reduce transition costs, block an async hour rather than a dozen 15-minute check-ins. It raises productivity and morale.
And for parents, pocket delegation changed everything for me. My partner takes 2 morning drop-offs a week now. I swap those minutes for deep work. It's simple, but those pockets really compound.
Yes, pocket delegation is a tiny allocation that pays interest. Even 10 minutes a day is an asset if you protect it. Put it on your calendar like a bill. Pay yourself first.
Quick interrupt. What about people who feel guilty blocking time? I hear that a lot.
Guilt is a cue we need to reframe. If your blocked time improves your output or presence, it's not selfish, it's strategic. Use impact language so others see the trade-off.
Exactly. Translate your ask into outcomes. If I reserve 2 hours on Wednesday, I'll finish the Q3 plan early and reduce revision cycles. Suddenly you're talking business, not privilege.
Let's move to energy, because free time without recovery still feels empty. I started a 10-minute creative ritual, and it changed my afternoons. Not dramatic, just steady.
I call those micro investments. Sleep is your principal, and small habits, walks, brief creative time, a tech-free wind down, are the interest. Measure the returns with simple outcomes, focus and mood.
And here's a practical measurement. Each night, rate your energy on a 1 to 5 scale and answer yes/no to, did I feel focused today? Those 2 data points show trends quickly. Start there before you obsess over metrics.
Right. Tiny tracking removes the guesswork. I journal 2 questions nightly. How rested was I? How focused was I? Simple answers reveal what to keep or drop. And when you see the uptick, wow, motivation follows.
Now, a friction moment. I worry some listeners will hear balance sheet and think it's cold. Tamika, how do we keep this humane and not another productivity metric?
Yes, and I want to say loud, permission is part of the model. Some months you scale down deposits. That's leadership too.
Totally. The balance sheet isn't a scoreboard. If you only manage 2 minutes of breathing on a hard week, that is progress. Use permission language. I'm trying this for 4 weeks. It invites collaboration and reduces perfection pressure.
Okay, boundaries as insurance. I get asked for scripts all the time. Here's a work script that actually works. I can take this on by X date, or we can reassign Y now. What do you prefer? It shows options and cost.
For leadership audiences, add the impact. If I take this now, Project A shifts 2 weeks. People respond when they see the trade-off in business terms.
Let's role play quickly. Destinee, you're my manager. Ask me about my ask.
Tamika, I know you've been juggling a lot. What are you asking for?
I'd like to block 2 hours on Wednesdays for focus strategy. If I do that, I can deliver the Q3 plan 2 days early and cut revision cycles in half. If not, I can deprioritize a low-impact project. Which would you prefer?
That's perfect. Options framed with impact. I'd say approve, and thank you for the clarity.
Now family script. Tamika, ask your partner for a swap.
Hey love, mornings have been hectic. Can we try a 2-week swap? 2 drop-offs a week? So I can take an early deep work block. I'll handle dinner those nights. It'll help me be more present later.
It does sound like a trade agreement, but the try for 2 weeks line is gold. People are more open to experiments.
A toolkit note. 1 week allocation template. Day 1, calendar audit. Days 2 to 4, protect 2 deposits. 10 to 20 minutes restorative, 1 creative or strategic block. Day 5, review with your 2 metrics, energy 1 to 5, and focus yes/no. Repeat or tweak.
We also promised scripts and templates. Download the week template in the show notes and try the micro challenge. Start ridiculously small. If you want company, join our community thread and share 1 tiny win.
Real talk disagreement. I don't think boundaries always live in polite language. Sometimes you must be blunt. If someone repeatedly eats into your time, you escalate. Miss B, you've done that, right?
Absolutely. When polite scripts are ignored, state limits firmly. I'm unavailable for additional tasks this week. Let's reschedule. It's professional and clear. People respect a defined window.
Okay, final quick wrap. 3 commitments this week. 1, do a 15-minute calendar audit and reclaim at least 1 block. 2, schedule 2 micro investments for energy. 3, try 1 boundary script as an experiment and track energy 1 to 5 and focus yes or no each night. Small wins compound.
Celebrate the tiny deposits. Don't minimize them. Tell us 1 small win in the thread, and we'll cheer you on.
This is stewardship. Leadership that protects time, nurtures energy, and honors boundaries. It's strategic and humane.
If this episode resonated, subscribe to Boardroom and Bonnets, leave a review, and try the 1-week self-care balance sheet challenge. Share 1 small win, 2 reclaimed hours, 1 micro ritual, or 1 boundary, and tag us so we can celebrate. Polished in the boardroom, protected in the bonnet.
Bye, y'all. Protect those 2 hours.
Take care, rest well, and remember, boundaries are insurance, not punishment. See you next time.